Well, I think my slideshow got stuck on this. It was supposed to be cycling through, but let's go ahead and flip over to the normal slideshow. I can figure out how. I know how to operate technology most of the time. This is not one of those times. Here we go. Okay. So, um, welcome everyone. This is our third installment of our bioengineering summer welcome series. We are talking today about campus resources for success, which there are many. So we have a packed hour that we're going to try to get through here. We do ask that you please turn off your microphones and your cameras unless you're asking, now it's cycling, unless you're asking questions, or use the chat, which you're more than welcome to. You can also raise your hand and we can answer questions that way. We are recording this presentation, so if you are a little camera shy, just be aware of that. And we will be posting it afterwards for anybody who couldn't make it, so they can also tune in and see what kind of resources we have. Our schedule for tonight. So here are the groups that we're going to go through. I feel like I may have missed one. I thought there was 12 of them, but we're going to start by talking about the graduation help desk. Then we'll talk about our student organizations, our activity center, the University Career Center, the Johnson Career Services, our Office of Student Accessibility, our Student Success Center, the Student Counseling Center, the Center for Students in Recovery, the Comet Cupboard, and the Comet Sense. And I just realized I spelled accessibility wrong, so I apologize for that. There's a correct way, and that wasn't it, but that's okay. We'll come back to it. All right. So our first speaker is going to be Courtney Burkeen, but I think she is actually having a little bit of an issue right now with a flood at her house. So let me double check with her, make sure that she's okay. I did see Afreen on here. Is that correct?
Hi, yes, Afreen is my name.
Welcome. Um, oh, nope. Okay. So Courtney, never mind, Afreen. We'll come back. Sorry. So Courtney just said that she is able to join us. So we'll go ahead and have her join. Um, oh, and there, yes, you are on with us. So Courtney, Dr. Burkeen, if you would like, if you could join us, and we'll go from there. So, hi. Thank you for joining us from your
How are
car.
you? You're so welcome. Not my preferred professional presentation, setting for sure. But I was so excited. I was like, I'm gonna pull over and at least they'll be able to hear me because the rain is actually still loud. I know we should not complain about rain. And I do apologize for the setting. I was alerted to a roof leak at my home while at another event on campus, and so I had to and head out. But Dr. Porter Ben asked me to be here with you all today to primarily focus on the graduation help desk, which is a resource we have for you all at UT Dallas. And if you don't remember anything, it's what you need to take away is you have a friendly team, see, smiling, super friendly, willing to pull over on a drive home in the rain to speak to you, and a one stop resource to support you with any issues or questions or concerns you might encounter during your time here at UT Dallas. So the name Graduation Help Desk is a little bit misleading because you're like, I'm new, I'm not thinking about graduation. It's actually about all things that get you through to graduation is the Graduation Help Desk. So we literally even help prospective students. But what we do there is maybe a faculty or staff member refers a student to the Graduation Help Desk where they have a question about how to best support a student. But for individual students like yourselves at the Graduation Help Desk, if you encounter a weird policy that you are like, what does this mean? And you absolutely have no idea. If you have a question you can't find by searching through the UTD homepage and you get, 10 old web pages or something weird, shoot us a note. If you have an enrollment concern, maybe a hold you don't know how to address to get re-enrolled in a following semester, or a real life example, as Ben knows, in BMIN, they changed the degree requirements last year. What that means is they were phasing out courses. And so students were sent these emails. And I know you've already been warned about what your inbox is going to look like as a student at UT Dallas. And when a student would finally see that email that, hey, your last chance to take this required course is in summer, they'd be like, what? And freak out. As you can imagine, that's a very scary feeling. But what you do have is a office like ours that you can go to and ask the question, and we can connect you with people in the BMIN team in your academic department to support you and to get questions answered and to find alternatives and to work through issues like that. So it can be academic, it can also be a personal issue. Maybe during your time here at UT Dallas, during a transition period, maybe you experience temporary housing insecurity, and there's only so long you can sleep on a friend's couch, or something more serious, food insecurity, maybe yourself individually or your family. We can support you with that too. We have partnerships both on campus with units like the Dean of Students and with outside entities. So from our on-campus food pantry to housing options, we can help you with anything. I literally just got a question the other day about that, and a few other things too. As soon, who's my academic advisor? I mean, anything, literally, we can help you. But the graduation help desk, the best way to get to us, like I said, you remember one thing, remember graduation help desk at utdallas.edu is the email, and I will post that in the chat. But we're housed in the Office of Undergraduate Education here at UT Dallas. That's the area that has the Student Success Center, that has the freshman and transfer mentor programs. If you're participating in those programs, please put that in the chat. We have first generation student programming. So if you're first in your family to complete a 4-year degree in the United States, let me know. We have programs for that student population, which is a very important population. We have minority student success programs, pre-professional advising. So if you're thinking about going into a career in medicine, maybe you're thinking about medical school, becoming a PA, something like that. We do have a HPAC, which is Health Professions Advising Center in the Office of Undergraduate Education and Pre-Law for our future lawyers as well. We do have some of them majoring in BMin because that's a new emerging area. And we also have exploratory advising. Now, Ben, what if a student doesn't love BMin? They're like, that's not what I thought this was. We have exploratory advising in the Office of Undergraduate Education to help you find your academic home. Because don't feel like you're married to your major. We can help you navigate that. But let me know if you need anything. Most importantly, next week you're going to get the enrolling student survey. You're like, what? I'm already getting surveyed? That's right. But it matters because we will ask you a variety of questions, not only about why you chose UT Dallas, which is important for us to know, but also about your interests at UT Dallas. And we're also going to ask you about anticipated challenges. Not trying to scare you or anything, but because me, myself, and I, the team in the Office of Undergraduate Education, the graduation help desk I'm speaking to you all about, are going to send you a personalized email with links related to all of your interests and all of your anticipated challenges so that you have that in one place, again, in that icky inbox, but you can pin it and make it a favorite so that you have it throughout your first semester here at the university to support you navigating this new stage in your life. But so keep an eye out for that email, but please don't hesitate to ask questions in the chat. I'm going to keep an eye on it. I'm going to post the email address there as well. Again, Ben, thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited to meet all of these really wonderful students. Yeah, it's going to be great.
Awesome. Thank you. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Hello? Yes. Okay, good. Sorry, I got kicked off my computer and I'm now calling in on my phone. But thank you very much. So I didn't do a very good introduction. That was Dr. Burkeen. She is our Senior Associate Dean of Undergraduate Education, Office of Undergraduate Education. And as you can tell, she's extremely helpful. So thank you, Courtney. We really appreciate it. I can't tell if we have any questions in the chat because that's the way the day is going. But, Sude, do you see anything in the chat? I'm going to take that as a no. And I think we can go ahead and move on. So, Courtney, thank you very much. I see that you put the back on now. I can see that you put your the email address in the chat. Thank you. Go take care of the house. We'll take it from here. Really appreciate it. Thank you. All right. So our next speaker is going to be Afreen. So Afreen Rajani is with the student organizations. So Afreen, if you want to go ahead and jump on, if you have any slides to share, please feel free, and we'll go from there.
Sure. So let me go ahead and share my screen because I do have a couple of slides prepared. Are you guys able to see my screen?
Yes.
Yes, on my flaky internet, I can see it.
Awesome. Awesome. Okay. So, hi everyone. My name is Afreen, and I'm from the Student Organization Center, here to share with you all a little bit about our office and the resources we have to offer. We are a center that has many programs and services that help student organizations operate more efficiently on campus. So first, I would like to start off by introducing my team in the office. So we are a team of 9. We have Tennille Lewis. She is our Assistant Director of Student Life Programs, and we have Alexis Yee, who is our Student Program Coordinator. And they overlook the Student Organization Center and any university-wide events that the Student Organization Center holds. Next, we have 2 student coordinators in the office, and they represent the body of the student organizations. Every month, SOC holds a meeting where the student coordinators are in charge of relaying new information regarding deadlines and updates to policies to student organizations on campus. And lastly, we have 5 student assistants, and they assist with the day-to-day operations around the office, as well as acting as a point of contact for any student organizations on campus if they have questions. But we do encourage that you contact any one of us, whether it be the Assistant Director of Student Life Programs, student coordinators, assistants, any of us, and we will be sure to answer any questions that you have. A little bit about our office itself. So we are located in the Student Union in room 2.416, and we encourage students to drop by if they have any questions. For our summer hours, we are currently open Monday through Thursday, 9 a.m. through 5:30 p.m., and on Fridays, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. And then once school begins, August 22nd, our fall hours will be Monday through Thursday, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m., and Fridays, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. We also have a number and email listed that you can contact if you have any questions regarding student organizations on campus. So part of what we do is help students find a community on campus through student organizations. There are a few ways that you can begin to get involved. The first is exploring organizations by visiting our website, and I will show you how to do that momentarily. Next, you can fill out a student match card using our website, and here you can get personalized recommendations from our office of organizations that you may be interested in based off of the preferences that you list on a specific form. And lastly, if you feel as though you don't fit with any of the organizations on campus, or you would like to start a new organization, you can certainly do so by visiting our website. So here's a little bit on the navigation. If you'd like to explore all of the registered student organizations on campus, just go to soc.utdallas.edu. You'll be directed to our homepage, and if you go down just a little bit, you'll see this box called Quick Links. And the first link that's on there is Explore Organizations. Once you click that, it'll lead you to a page that looks similar to this. And here you can scroll and kind of navigate all the student organizations that are on campus. And if you would like to filter it by a specific organization that you're looking for, or if you're just in search of religious organizations or cultural organizations, you can certainly do so by clicking on this little icon right here, and it'll show you the different types of filters that you can add. And then based on that, you can kind of scavenge through the organizations that are on the website. Next, for the match card, so you are going to follow the same steps for 1 and 2. You're going to go to the SOC website, and then under quick links, you will click on student organization match card, and it'll lead you to a page that looks something like this. Here you'll fill out your name and the preferences that you may have for student organizations, and in about 2 to 3 weeks, our office will email you back with recommendations, or 3 to 5 recommendations for organizations that you may be interested. Lastly, if you want to start a new organization, again, just go to that SOC website, and under quick links, there is something called New Student Organization Application. Once you click that, it'll lead you to a page or a form where you can fill out information about the new organization that you would like to start. Lastly, I would like to talk about some of the resources that the Student Organization Office has, for student organizations. So we have mail services, computer access, lockers, bulletin boards, fax machines, flyer and poster printing, and event planning assistance. If your organization wishes to host an event on campus, we do have event enhancers, so things such as tents, snow cone machines, tablecloths, tables, and more are available. And we also do offer funding to registered student organizations, whether it be for maintaining your organization throughout the year or to host large-scale campus events open to the UT Dallas community. And if you do have any questions, you can drop them in the chat, or you can definitely email soc@utdallas.edu. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Afreen. So, and I didn't mention this before, but part of the reason that we ask the student organizations to come and join us and why we think that they're an important resource for success is that all students really should be trying to join student organizations. Really, it's important not just for your mental health, because I think there's over 400 student groups. Is it 200 or 400? I get mixed up.
Over 400, yes.
400. Oh, wow. You see, that number sounded too big to me. Yeah, over 400 student groups. So there's something to find that will meet your interests. But it's important to join these because you need them to help build your resume. You need to show that you are being active and not just academic things. You need to try to seek out those leadership positions. And student groups are a great way to do that. So it's important for your mental health, but it is also important for your actual student success. So make sure you're paying attention. Go and grab some student organizations, check them out, and go try them out. Go try a bunch out and find the ones that fit for you. So thank you very much, Afreen. I appreciate it. Noah, are you on with us yet? I can't see any more on our attendees. I think it's Noah with the Activity Center.
I don't see him.
Okay.
Right now.
Is there anyone on with us from the Activity Center? All right. Well, if Noah joins later, we can ask him to talk. If he doesn't, we can briefly cover the Activity Center later. But physical health also a big contributor to your student success. We'll come back to that. I do believe I saw Yulia earlier with the University Career Center. Yulia, are you still here?
Yes, I am. Thank you so much for having me.
Excellent. Thank you. So Yulia Subco is a career consultant with the University Career Center. So we actually have an interesting lineup because we have Yulia followed immediately by Andrea, who is with the Johnson Career Services. It's a really cool dynamic that we have because you get both services from these two, and they cover different things, but still very important things. So I'll stop there and I'll let Yulia go ahead and take it over. So welcome, Yulia. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me and welcome to UT Dallas. Today I'll talk a little bit about our services. So a little about us, we are located in Student Services Building on the 3rd floor, and we do both in-person and virtual appointments. So feel free to schedule those to talk with one of us. And something that I wanted to highlight today is to start early. Please don't wait until your final semester to start working on your career development. So we are here to help you and we are here to meet you where you're at, whether you are still thinking about different majors and careers, or for example, if you are pretty confident about that and you just need help with your resume, or for example, if you're considering grad school, professional school, we will be happy to help you and just answer any career related questions that you have, but also kind of help you explore as well. Those are career advising services that we have. I'm one of career consultants, and we have 4 more career consultants, and we will be happy to help you with a lot of different things. So for example, some of the appointments that we do are document review. So those are, I would say, our most popular. So we help with resume reviews, with cover letters, with CVs and things like that, with application materials overall. We help with major career exploration. So for example, if you have any doubts, or for example, you know the major, you know the program, but you're not sure what are the different avenues that you can take and what are the different careers that will be available to you. We can totally help with that and explore resources. We help with internship and job search strategies. For example, if you're not sure where to search for internships and jobs or how to search for those, we will be happy to help with that as well. Interview prep, I would say that those two, interview prep and mock interviews, are also very popular. So interviews are nerve-wracking for a lot of students, and something that you need to be mindful of, that if you prepare, it will help you feel more confident. And to prepare, one of the best ways is to schedule a mock interview with us, and we will give you our feedback, and we will kind of, in this safe space, we will help you prepare so you feel more confident during your real interview. We also help with graduate or with professional school planning. So for example, what kind of application you will need, how to research different grad schools and things like that. We help with networking with LinkedIn. So if you're not sure how to network through LinkedIn or like, for example, in person, we can totally help with that. Or if you have already your LinkedIn profile, but if you're not sure that is good, you can also schedule an appointment and we can talk about that and review it for you. And once you have your job offer, internship offer, we will be happy to help you evaluate that and even help you with negotiation strategies. And we also host a lot of events, and you can find those events on Handshake, our career management platform. And I'll talk a little bit about that soon. But some of the events that we have, and we have much more, but those are most the biggest one, I would say. So the job fairs, we host multiple job fairs throughout the semester. So those are particular to different fields, but some of them will be, for example, in August, we will have student employment, like jobs on campus, job fairs. We also host a lot of seminars and workshops, for example, resume workshop or like job negotiation, salary negotiation workshop or interview workshop or workshop for international students. So we do a lot of those as well. We host panel discussions where we invite people from different industries, from different fields, and they can share their experiences. A lot of them are UTD alumni, so they will be happy to share their insight as well. So definitely I would recommend to check those out. And networking events. So the networking events are events where you can meet other people, you can practice networking skills, and also we will kind of give you the overview how the networking looks like, because a lot of students are kind of intimidated by networking, but we will be happy to help you feel more confident and prepared. And Handshake, as I said, this is our system that we utilize to work with students. So in Handshake, what you can do, you can make appointments, you can search for jobs. It has its own job search and internship search board. And also you can register for events, career fairs, and things like that via Handshake. On our website, if you go to University Career Center website, and I'll drop a link in chat, you will find a lot of good information. So for example, if you start with the first tab, students and alumni, over here we have, for example, career preparation tab, where you'll find resources for resumes, for cover letters. We also have resources for example, for internship search, grad school, specific resources for example, for alumni, for grad students, for international students, things like that. We have information on internships and overall what kind of experiential programs we have, job shadow and things like that. Also over here, if you click appointments, you can schedule an appointment. It will direct you to Handshake. So this is also a way to how you get to Handshake, to click appointments. And at the end, you'll see the contact information where you can find our contact information and reach out to us if you have any questions. And also on our website, if you search for resources, UCC resources, we have a lot of great online resources. So for example, we have 2 career assessments, U-Science and Focus 2, which are great to explore your values, your personality, your interests, and what kind of careers might be a good fit. We have interview streams, so kind of like practicing interviews, things like that. We have a lot of resources for researching careers. For example, ONET is one of the best ones to learn more about the job market, about the salaries, about the job responsibilities, and how to become, for example, how to get there to this field. And for example, what can I do with this major? This is one of my favorite resources. It kind of gives you an overview what are the different careers you can do with a specific major. As I said, I will drop link in chat. And as I said, we are here to help you. We are here to meet you where you're at. If you have any questions, if you have any doubts, or if you're confident about your program, if you're confident about your career, but if you just want to explore, or for example, if you need just a resume review, we will be happy to help. And you can, again, as I said, you can schedule in-person appointments, you can schedule virtual appointments, you can attend our events and reach out to us if you have any questions, and we will be happy to help. All right, that's all that I have for today. Thank you so much for having me. If you have any questions, feel free to put them in chat. I'll be around for a little bit to see if you have any questions.
Thank you,
Great. Thank you so
Julia.
much, Julia.
Okay, when you are here. I thought you are not here.
I'm partially here. I'm still trying to work it all through my phone. But so thank you, Julia. So next we have Andrea Crosdale Woodwick with the Eric Johnson Career Center. I actually don't remember the name now that I can't see it in front of me. I'm sorry if I just butchered that.
That's okay.
Um,
That's
Andrea,
okay.
yes, welcome. Go ahead, please.
Hello. My name is Andrea Crosdale Woodwick. I'm an internship coordinator with Johnson Career Services. As Dr. Porter said, we do have multiple different career services centers that are available to ECS students. The University Career Center is a really great resource for all university students and alumni, but Johnson Career Services is specifically for engineering and computer science students. We can provide specifically technical resume critiques. We can help you build your technical resume and then also go over it with you. We also provide interview preparation, general job search strategies. We also provide professional development cohorts, which I'll speak more about in just a few minutes. We also are the touch point for international students on F1 visas. You would go through our office in order to process your internship authorization, your CPT authorization. And if you have an internship related to your major, then we do have internship classes available for credit as well. This fall, we will pilot a first year professional development cohort. This is aimed specifically at ECS freshmen in their first semester. We are wanting to give you the tools that you need in order to map out your academic career in such a way to where at the end of it, you're ready for the job market. A lot of these are things that you would more than likely be doing on your own, but our goal is for you to be able to be more intentional about it so that the things that you will do in your academic career will benefit you when you're ready for the job market. If you're interested in participating in the cohort this year, you can please click the link that's on screen, the tiny link on screen, or use the QR code to apply. You would need to be available from noon to 1 p.m. every Friday for the semester, but there's more information available on the application, which you can find with the link. The cohort will work with you in terms of networking. We will make you aware of the different resources available to you on campus, but also give you a chance to engage with your peers, your student leaders, your faculty, faculty advisors, as well as employers. Because we do have the different career services offices, I think it's important to know where you would go for what. So as the Career Center represented, they have lots of really great resources available to you. But if you are seeking a technical position, you'll want to come to our office for a technical resume, critiques and development. We can provide those resume critiques, help you prepare for interviews, as well as technical interviews and assessments. We also have a number of different workshops available, which you can find on our website, which I'll put that in the link when I'm finished. We also have internship classes for credit if you have a paid internship related to your major. And we do provide that both academic and immigration advising related to CPT for international students who are on F1 visas. If we can help you at all in your career preparation or in developing your professional development, please let us know. We are happy to help you. You can reach us at johnsonsschooljobs@utdallas.edu, or the tiny link on screen or the QR code will direct you to our website where you can learn more information about our resources as well as our event schedule for the fall semester. Welcome to UTD, and please let us know how we can help you in your job search.
All right, thank you, Andrea. So I'm unable to see it, but do we have any questions so far, Sude?
I don't
No,
see any
okay.
questions so far. No.
All right, thank you. In that case, so next we have Carrie Tate with us, who is the director of the Office of Student Accessibility. So Carrie, welcome. And if you need to share your screen, please do.
Thank you. Welcome to UTD. Our office is currently, let me just put it this way, currently our office is called Office of Student Accessibility. This provides accommodation for students. We will be changing our name as of September 1. We will be the Accessibility Resource Center, which will be open wide for the UTD community. I have posted in our chat, our website, If you are a person who needs accommodation for classes, we encourage you to come to us if you have a disability or a medical condition that prohibits you from having equal access in the classroom. If you have received accommodations when you were in high school, we encourage you to go ahead and start contacting our office now, but at the beginning of the semester, so that we can work with you to set up your accommodations so that you can have them for the rest of the semester. One thing that I do want to share with you is it changes when you leave high school, or it changes from high school when you're trying to come over for accommodation. You have to self-disclose to our office, and your documentation is only shared to the office. It is not shared to anybody else on campus, and that's documentation of a disability. You are the only one that can share the information to a faculty member if you would like for them to know what your disability is. So everything transfers to a student once you graduate from high school on who knows your disability or not. If you feel that you do need services, please do come and visit with us. We are located in the administration building in room 2.224. Also visit our website. You can also register online. It's easy. It's easy for you to get on, register for services, and you can set up appointments through our website as well. But we welcome you, and we hope that you will stop by our office if you have any questions. Are there any questions that you have for me before I sign off? Thank you, Ben.
All right, thank you very much. Okay, so, and I will say, as a faculty member, we definitely do appreciate learning about any accessibility needs or anything like that. We appreciate learning about it early, and more than welcome it. I really appreciate finding about those so that we can work with students and help you to be the best that you can be. Our next speaker is Mike Sains. He is with the Student Success Center. He's the Associate Director of the Student Success Center. Mike, are you with us? I thought I saw you earlier.
Yeah, I am here.
Awesome. So if you'd like to go ahead and jump on in, please feel free.
Yeah, we'll do. Thanks for having me. My name is Mike Sains. I'm the Associate Director in the Student Success Center. So I'm going to try and cram all of our programs into this 5-minute block. So I have a few slides that I'm going to show you and kind of go through our programs, and if there are any questions, just feel free to throw them in the chat. So our basic model of the Student Success Center is students helping students and being proactive about your education. If you were at orientation, you might have heard myself or my director talk about the Student Success Center, all the different programs. So if you were there, I'm not going to rehash all the details of each one, but I'm just going to kind of highlight what we are doing in the Student Success Center. Our first big program is PLTL. Again, if you heard me at orientation, you would have heard me talk about the sign up for registration and how PLTL operates. It's the only one that we have that you have to register for ahead of time. So you're going to keep seeing it if you're in any course related to PLTL that is supported. You will hear about sign up and you'll hear about registration. So I just wanted to throw that reminder out there. But for those who are not familiar with PLTL, it's just a small group learning session that you basically commit to at the beginning of the semester to meet once a week for 80 minutes with the same group of students and the same leader in the same room at the same time every week. So PLTL is a great way to get additional study time, especially if you are one that enjoys the group presentations. There is a question in the chat already. Where can we register and how? So I'm going to drop some links in the chat so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Here is our main website, studentsuccess.utdallas.edu. It has a bunch of important information on the main site, but if you go down to the programs tab, you'll see the PLTL link. If you don't want to find that, I'll drop that in as well. The PLTL link is the second link I linked that will have the timeline for all when you can register and how it's included and how to sign up for the PLTL lottery. All those important dates for the fall are already up there. So that's a great way for you to plan ahead. Again, it will not be a surprise if you are in a course related to PLTL. You will absolutely hear all this information many times before registration opens. My advice is to join that pre-lotto on the first day of school. It gets you into kind of the early access. That way, when registration launches, you're one of the first people with a token that's able to register. If you don't get into the lotto system and you just take open registration, you will be kind of left to whatever sessions are left after everyone's picked over them. They go really fast. Again, there's only 8 spots per session, so everything's real limited. So make sure if this is a program that interests you that you sign up ASAP. If you miss out on some of the PLTL sessions, we do offer some same supported courses through supplemental instruction. It's kind of like PLTL, except you're not committing to the same study group every week for 13, 14 weeks. This is more of a drop-in as needed. But you're going to have the same setup. You're going to have a leader helping a small group of students. Sometimes it's 4 or 5 students. Sometimes it's 35, 50 students. But the peer leader is there taking the course with you again. All the peer leaders that help us at the Student Success Center have done an A- or higher in the course in which they're supporting. So they've taken the course content. They've been approved by the faculty member, and they're there to kind of help you not make the same mistakes they might have made the first time around. So supplemental instruction is a great way to drop in and not have that full commitment of the semester like PLTL, but also it's there to help you have those study sessions each week. Peer tutoring is kind of the catch-all. The one, if you haven't clicked on our link in the chat, the last link I'm going to put down is our supported courses link. This is updated currently for fall 2020. So if you are taking any of the courses there, you can kind of see between the big 3, peer tutoring, supplemental instruction, and PLTL, you can kind of see what is supported and what is not. So there is a update once school starts if there are more things added. So always check this supported courses tab, because this is something that we're always updating and keeping up to date. So make sure that students know what's supported or what courses they have are supported. Let's see. The next one is the Writing Center. So getting away from kind of the STEM focused courses. Writing Center is open to everybody for any course. It doesn't have to be a writing course. It doesn't have to be a writing assignment. It can be a personal statement. It could be something, a scholarship essay that you need to write. It doesn't have to be school related. I know the Career Center was here earlier talking about resume and things like that. They can look over personal statements. They can look over cover letters, things outside of just academics. So feel free to pop into the Writing Center when you need help, either organizing your thoughts or making sure you're citing the right sources, things like that. Similarly, instead of writing, the Comm Lab is there to help with communication, oral communication specifically. So if you have any presentations, again, doesn't have to be just for school assignments. It could be if you have a presentation that you have to give in your student org, a presentation outside of school. We're here to help you with whatever writing or public speaking needs that you have. So it's the same process with the writing. It's kind of one lab, the Writing Center and the Comm Lab. But same thing, they can help with one-on-one appointments, drop-ins. If you're not able to make an appointment and there's some drop-in hours that are available, that is something that you can also do. Finally, academic success coaching. This is the kind of the hidden gem of the Student Success Center. So if it's not academic related or writing or comm related, if it's time management related, if it's stress management related, if it's note taking, the academic success coach is your personal accountability partner that can help you kind of understand what you don't know. Because again, at the end of the day, you don't know what you don't know. So being able to have a one-on-one appointment with a coach to kind of walk through maybe your time management skills or note-taking techniques or exam prep techniques. It's a great resource. All these resources that I've talked today are included with your tuition. So you're not having to do anything extra or pay anything outside of what you have normally paid for your tuition. So all this stuff is included in that. So take advantage of it. You're paying for it already. You might as well have an accountability coach that can help you improve your time management, improve your stress management techniques, things like that. And finally, all of these leaders that are helping you are trained through the Institute for Peer Education. It's a organization that just helps put on a bunch of workshops to help train the leaders, make sure that they have the best information and best knowledge to help you, whether it's PLTL, SI, peer tutoring, etc. So yeah, that's the SSC in a rundown, in a 5-minute rundown. I hope I didn't miss anything, but if you have any questions, you can always email us. My email is pretty simple. I'll put it in the chat. It's just mike@utdallas.edu. So if anything else pops up or you have a question about SI or PLTL, feel free to email me. But other than that, I appreciate your time and thanks for having me.
Thank you, Mike. I'm, as I say every time, so jealous of your email address. I really should check to see if there's a ben@utdallas.edu. But
you should. You should. It might be there.
Yeah, that would be so awesome. Thank you. And really, 5 minutes isn't enough to give you, so I do feel bad for that. But there are plenty of resources, and the students, you most definitely should take advantage of it. It is a good thing. It is helpful for all levels. So even if you're the rock star student, it's a great place to go and keep improving your skills, keep improving your knowledge. And if you are a student that's struggling a bit, it's a great place to go and learn and continue developing your skills. So thank you, Mike. And if I can navigate my phone, I think next is supposed to, is Dr. Aubrey, Leah Aubrey. Leah, are you with us? With the Student Health Center?
I don't
Sounding like a
see
no, perhaps.
him. No.
Okay. What was Noah? Was he able to join us? Did we see him? Or anybody from the activity center?
I still don't see Noah.
Okay. That being the case, Sude, did you get my email with the student counseling center?
You mean the one that you just sent?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought. But I just opened that.
Would you? Okay.
Uh-huh.
I think I might be able to.
Okay, so do you want me to play the slides?
If you don't mind, yeah. And if you notice, there's a the little speaker at the bottom. So unfortunately, the Student Counseling Center, they were not able to join us. They're an extremely important service though, so they did pre-record some messages for us on the slideshow.
Mhm.
So Dr. Kublai, if you don't mind, if you could go through while presenting it and just click on those, should explain itself.
Okay, sure, let me try. Are you able to hear?
Yes. Can't hear it though.
So you were not able to hear the
No.
sound?
When you shared shared the screen, did you also turn on the audio link? Sorry, everyone. Really wasn't supposed to. I was not supposed to have a lack of internet for today. I guess the rain, although good, kind of messed things up a bit for me. So if you click on the speaker now, we should still be able to check it out and see if it works.
Are you able to hear the sound or no? Not yet.
I am not hearing anything.
Okay.
That's
So
okay.
it means that I'm not showing it correctly. But it doesn't ask me whether I want to. Okay. Now I think we're gonna be good. Let's try it again.
Services are available both virtually
Perfect.
and in
There we
person.
go.
Okay, so let me turn it on and it should be okay.
At the
Sorry.
Student Counseling Center, we offer a variety of services to meet the needs of our students. Services are available both virtually and in person and are free for enrolled students. We offer brief individual and relationship therapy, groups, workshops, gender-affirming care consultation, and psychiatric evaluation. We also offer outreach presentations and events, same-day crisis assessment and intake. We have a 24-hour crisis line called UTD Talk, and a virtual comment chat, which is a 15-minute consultation with a mental health provider. Therapy groups. We offer process, support, and skills-based groups throughout each semester. We are continuously developing new groups to meet the needs of our growing community. The Student Counseling Center also partners with other offices in an effort to support students who hold marginalized identities. WISE is co-facilitated with the Multicultural Center, and Outer Space is co-facilitated with the Gender Center. Therapeutic workshops. We also offer an array of workshops throughout each semester. Our one-time live workshops comprise of a single meeting and provide psychoeducational content. This is the current list of our one-time workshops. As with groups, we are continuously developing new workshops to fit the needs of our students. Advanced workshops. Our advanced workshops differ from our one-time live workshops in that advanced workshops meet for one session each week for 3 weeks. This allows for a more in-depth psychoeducational experience and space for process. Once again, we are continuously working towards developing additional programming, so please follow us on social media and visit our website for the most up-to-date information. Student Counseling Center resources. I want to once again share information regarding our crisis helpline. UTD Talk provides those experiencing personal crisis access to a mental health professional 24/7. However, if there is a life-threatening emergency, please call the UTD Police or 911 for off-campus emergencies. Thrive at UT is a free app designed to help students explore the concepts of community, self-compassion, mindfulness, and more. My SSP is also a free program that provides 24/7 remote emotional health and well-being support. In the app, students can access self-directed digital content as well as connect with clinical professionals for support. Mandarin, Cantonese, English, French, and Spanish-speaking clinicians are available through the app. We encourage students to visit our Instagram for self-care tips, mental health posts, and up-to-date information regarding programming. We are very active on Instagram. Lastly, we encourage you to visit our YouTube channel for additional content. Seeking mental health services can be difficult for a multitude of reasons. If you or a friend are thinking about reaching out, here are some ways you can support them and yourself. First, stress and seeking help are normal. You are not alone. No problem is too small or too big. A wide range of issues warrant counseling in mental health services. Counseling is confidential, and mental health services at UTD are free for enrolled students. To initiate services with the Student Counseling Center, please visit counseling.utdallas.edu/appointments. You can also scan the QR code below. You can also stop by our office at the Student Services Building, 4th floor, in office 4.600. Thank you, and we look forward to connecting with you.
Okay, so
Awesome.
um,
Well, thank you, Sude. So the reason
you're
we wanted to
welcome.
have the counseling center join us is it is actually very common for people to go and speak with the counseling center, and there's nothing wrong with it at all. A lot of times students will just get to the point where they're a little bit stressed, and going to the counseling center can help. So we fully encourage it. It is a resource there that you have already paid for, and it really is more about kind of finding your stress relief. There's a lot more services that they offer, but you shouldn't be afraid to go and use them. So they're a great resource. Please check them out. Mental health is extremely valuable and important for your student success. Okay. I did see Melanie join us from the Recreation Center. So Melanie, are you able to turn on your microphone, or are you going to be mostly in the chat? I'm having the same problem with my internet. I'm doing everything from my phone right now. Okay, I'm thinking from the silence that the chat is probably going to be the best bet if we have questions for Melanie. I am going to try sharing my screen and we can look through the Activity Center really quick because it is very useful. See if I can figure out how to do this really quick. Hang on. Thank you for y'all's patience, really. This has been a bit of a challenge today. All right, I think you're looking at my phone screen. So here we go. We cycle over. And all right, Recreation Center. Are you all able to see that now?
Yes, Ben.
Awesome, thank you. Okay, now I know you've probably heard about the Recreation Center already, but I do want to reemphasize it because it is something that you're already paying for. So it is a service that you should definitely go and use. So this is just the normal University Recreation Center. The membership page, as a student who's already paid tuition, your membership is automatically activated. So take advantage of it. There are lots of facilities around there, awesome facilities. You have the main activity center, which is attached to the bookstore, that same area. It is huge. There's a rock climbing wall in there, the pool. Sorry?
Can you hear me now?
Yes, there we go.
Ben? Okay, sorry
Yes,
about
we
that.
can
Oh
hear
my
you.
God. Phone was even.
All right, so you're blipping a little bit in and out. How would you like to try to do this? Oh, did we lose you? I think we lost Melanie. Okay. If you can join again, great, go ahead. But yeah, so the main activity center, it's awesome. It has the big swimming pools. It has the rock climbing wall. There's plenty of showers and the things there. There's racquetball racquetball courts. Lots there. The Rec Center West, which is over by the dorms or the campus living, is also a great facility. It's smaller than the activity center, but there are a lot of pieces of equipment there that you can work with. I actually do not know what a natatorium is, so I am curious about that, Melanie. If you can type that or share, because I've not encountered that word before. The group fitness, something else that you can take advantage of if you don't like working out alone, or if you wanted to join with other groups just to get some of that support. Memberships we already talked about. Intramural sign up is definitely another one to take advantage of. So UT Dallas, we're not too huge into a lot of like the big sports like football and everything. We do have a lot of really great teams, our baseball teams, our basketball teams, all of them, they're awesome. But we also really like the intramural sports, that's where anybody can join and play. Fun to do. I thought I heard Melanie, are you with us again? I'm hearing things. Okay. And then there are the certification courses. So CPR, I think, is one that they're showing there. It's worth checking out. Good to get some certifications there. I don't know that we need to go through the rest about the gym etiquette and everything. But yes, so are there any questions about the activity of the rec center? Maybe we can show with Melanie
Can you hear me now? Am I back in?
Yes.
Okay, so I went,
In.
then I came back in. So the Natatorium is actually our pool. It's a fancy word. So nothing too crazy there. We do have open swim hours in the morning and in the afternoon and at night. We also do offer for those women during what would normally be closed hours, we will be once again offering a women's only swim where even our lifeguards, everyone on staff that's in the pool area will be female or identify as female. So we do have that offering in the pool area specifically, and that also comes with women's only swim lessons for anyone who would like to take advantage of that. Beyond that, everything's available to you that's available to a regular student. Intramurals and everything else, we do have ways to kind of do like a free agent. So even if you don't have a team but you want to join something, you can sign up and we'll pair you up with someone. We're also going to launch this fall kind of a Microsoft Teams team where you'll be able to sign up for the team and go in and just drop a note if you want to hit the gym and you just don't want to go alone, if you want just some friendly face, or if you want someone else that's kind of at your level to reduce that intimidation factor that we are finding goes along with coming over to the activities center or recreation center west. That's what is available to our students. Faculty and staff can work out at either. They also have the added benefit of spin, which is specific hours just for them. Do we have any specific questions that anyone has right now? Okay, is mentorship included even if part-time? So as long as you're a registered student for the semester, they are still charging you a student fee, which does cover that. So your comment card will be automatically activated. So even if you are a part-time student, you are a registered student. The only time that is not in effect is during the summer. You can, if you are not registered over the summer for classes, you don't automatically get a membership for the summer. But if you are registered for classes that fall, you can pay the student fee for summer membership, which is less than it would be, but it's the same amount that you pay that's built into your structure for your student fees during the school year. Any other questions? Yeah, absolutely. A lot of the information is up on our website, just for general things. If you're looking for a personal trainer, you fill out the interest form on the website and one of our coordinators gets back to you, finds out kind of what your goals are, and pairs you with the right trainer. So it's not like if you just want to kind of get into light shape, you're not going to get the guy that's trying to push you to bulk up, and things like that either. We want to make sure you're paired with the right person for things. If you're looking to just get started, all of our group fitness classes, which are updated on the website right now for fall, are free. You just come in and you show up. There's no signing up in advance necessary. Hours of both the activity center come fall. So right now we're in summer hours and you'll see those on the website. The activity center come fall is going to be open most days from 7 a.m. until 1 a.m. And then on the weekends, those hours do shorten slightly. For Friday, it closes a little earlier, and Sunday, I think it opens a little later. Rec Center West is a little bit different for their hours. On the weekends, they really do get shortened to 8 p.m. Instead of midnight. And their regular hours, though, are the same as the AC during most weekdays. And they will be updated on the web for the first of the semester, everything like that. I think right now the hours for the rock wall have been updated for the fall, and that'll start the first week of classes. If you do want to participate in the rock wall, they have bouldering and top rope climbing. on the nights that it is available. I believe right now it's Monday through Thursday, and that'll go into effect the first week of classes. Anything else? Any questions you guys have thought of, Ben, just reading through the website other than the Natatorium?
I don't think I'm not muted now, am I?
No, you're fine. You're on.
Okay, awesome. I don't know of any off the top of my head right now. No, thank you.
Oh yeah.
But I appreciate that you're able to sign on and join us. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. And if you guys do have any questions that pop up into your head, feel free to drop by the Activity Center or RCW and ask our staff, or just drop a note to urec@utdallas.edu and we'd be happy to answer them.
Awesome. Thank you.
Absolutely.
All right. So now we're going to switch over to Jeremy Hall, who is with the Center for Students in Recovery. He's the administrator project coordinator there. Jeremy, are you here with us still?
Yes, I am. Can you all hear me pretty well?
Yes, indeed. Yes, thank you.
Okay, great. Have to set this up. So hello, good evening, everyone. I'll make this as quick as possible, but try to make it informative. So I work for the Center for Students in Recovery. I'm the admin project coordinator there. We're pretty much a subdivision of the Student Counseling Center. What we do is offer peer support group services. Some of the important ones are the 12 steps, which we have a facilitator that talks about strategies to utilize to recover from alcohol abuse or drug abuse, or for individuals that's trying to recover from those areas. We have a peer support group called Nourish, where we have one of the student assistants that sit down and talks to students who may be dealing with eating disorders or disorderly eating. We also have peer support groups like meditation, like mindfulness, and creative recovery, where we do creative and fun activities with students to help them cope with whatever that they may be dealing with, challenges that they may be facing in life. One foundation I would like to lay is that even though we're titled the Center for Students in Recovery, our space is open for all students, not just those who are dealing with recovery. If students just want to have a place where they can come to be their authentic selves, to communicate, to build relationships, etc., that's what the Center for Students in Recovery is there for, to support students and to empower students holistically. We do a lot of collaboration with partners on campus to support the all communities, the every diversity, every ethnicity, etc. overall. We also do presentations to talk about our services. We offer ally training. We also offer volunteer if students want to volunteer and help out. We do posting on social media and post good supportive things that's going to motivate individuals and will inspire students to be the best they can be. And we also do a lot of things off campus. You know, we do retreats and fun stuff as well. In our space, we have educational books, we have coffee, drinks, free snacks. We have gaming. We have the Nintendo Wii, where students can sit down and play the video game if they like. We also have a separate computer room where students can go in to do assignments. They want to surf the web to do anything educational that get them through the day, or they have interviews or any of those things of that nature. One thing I would also like to say is that even if you have staff members of faculty that just want to come through and have an opportunity to just come in and hang out, you can. But overall, even though we help students who are dealing with anxiety and things that they're trying to recover from, or may have a culture shock, all those things, we're just here to support students in any way possible. You don't have to have an appointment. We're open 8 to 5, Monday through Friday. You can always come in. And our goal is to just make sure that you feel safe, you feel protected, and you get the support and the resources that you need in order to be successful academically, socially, and culturally, holistically overall. That's the foundation. There's other areas, but I just wanted to give you the basis so you all can have like an understanding of like some of the things that we do. There are some programs that we're bringing back, like workshops that we had before, like we had the Narcon training in the past before, like pre-pandemic that we're going to bring back, where we're going to have a certified individual who is certified in narcotics that will give workshops and instruct and educate those who may be dealing with narcotic abuse or know someone who have dealt with it, etc. And overall, you know, we're pretty much rebuilding. I started March 21st, and I'm the only staff there, aside from my part-time student assistants. So we're kind of restructuring and everything and trying to get the awareness out, because a lot of faculty, a lot of staff, and even students had never heard of CSR before, more so than other departments. So the goal is to kind of get the awareness out, because I do surveys, I talk to students, and I interact with students on campus because I'm very passionate about what I do. And a lot of the feedback I receive is that students didn't know we exist. And now that they know we exist, they're happy because they have a place where they can come to just be themselves and to just unplug, even if they are dealing with a lot with school and stuff. Our space is for students to come to relax and talk about anything that they may be dealing with, any challenges in life overall. So that's the foundation of the Center for Students in Recovery. I am going to share my website, and then I'm going to put in the chat also our Instagram information. But I want to leave the floor to anyone who have questions. Feel free to ask me any questions whatsoever, and I'll be very kind to answer to the best of my ability. Any questions from anyone? Okay, that's another question. One thing I would say is that we're in the SSB building, 4th floor, suite 4.5. So we're right like parallel to the Student Counseling Center. We're right next to the Gender Center, and to the left of us is the Health Center, actually. And did everybody hear me pretty well? I know we was having connection issues earlier. Okay, cool.
Yes, we did.
Okay, great. Yeah, I just one thing I would like to add as well is that, you know, I've noticed that there's been, you know, a lot of challenges on the campus with a lot of students, international students and stuff like that. So one of the things I try to do is go out on campus, interact with the students, ask them questions, introduce myself, do tours, and invite them into the space to show them around. And one thing I want each of you to know, if you ever want us to come do a presentation, either myself or two of my student assistants would love to come do a presentation in the class to talk to any of the staff or, you know, any students that you may have in your space. We will be happy to, do some type of presentation. If not in person, we don't mind doing it through Microsoft Teams as well. Whatever will work for you all, but we want students to know that they have somewhere where they can come to build relationships and stuff like that. Even if you're not dealing with recovery, it's a good sociable place to be in. It's a place to kind of relax and get connected with other students on campus. That's pretty much all I had. If there's no questions, so thank you all. I really appreciate it.
Thank you. And the coming out and talking with students, do you do that for student groups too?
Yeah. I'm open.
Awesome.
We're open for all those good things. You know, we just want to be available
Excellent.
as much as possible for the students and for staff and faculty. So to provide,
Awesome.
talk to students and talk about our services. Yep.
Great. Thank you very much. We appreciate you
You're
joining
so
us
welcome.
tonight.
Absolutely.
All right. I still don't think that we have Leah with us, so I'm going to try sharing my screen again. I just wanted to make sure that everybody is aware of the Student Health Center and some of the services. I don't know all of the services, unfortunately, because that's not my thing. There we go. But we do have a Student Health Center on campus. This is also, I believe, in the Student Services Building on the 4th floor, which Jeremy just said, so I'm just kind of repeating that. This is if you have signed up for the student. Oh, where is it? Just saw it. Sorry. I hate watching people scroll, so I apologize for doing it to you now. If you did sign up for the student health plan, then this is a lot of services that are available on campus for you. I'm not sure if you don't have a health plan quite how it works, but if you do have the health plan, this is a service that's easily available to you. They do have vaccinations, they have the flu vaccine, some of the regular shots that you would be expecting, the COVID-19 vaccines. They can do appointments there. The after hours nurse line is also something that would be very handy, meaning that you don't have to go to the emergency room or anything like that if you're just trying to seek care. They can help you with that. They also do help with prescriptions and oral health exams. So if you are, again, have that health plan, you can go get your teeth checked regularly there. I am not going to go much further into that because I just don't know, and I don't want to speak wrong. But know that it is a resource that is there, it is worth checking out, and available to you. All right, so let me stop sharing my screen.
And there is
Yes.
a question. There is a question in chat asking,
Oh, okay.
is the student health plan is required at UTD?
Okay, so I am not 100% positive on this, but I do believe that students are required to show some proof of insurance at some point. So either that you are on your parents' plan or that you have a separate health insurance plan, or you can sign up for the student health plan. That is my recollection. So don't take that as fact. I'm not 100% sure on that one. But you can check with the Student Health Center and they should be able to tell you. Okay, so Melanie said, I believe basic visits are part of the tuition cost that students already pay. The extra insurance health plan has added benefits which can be found on their website. You should also be able to call them with specific questions, which is what I did. Awesome, thank you. That's how we like having the group to respond. Well, it's not Melanie, I'm sorry, I'm not sure who that one was, but thank you. Marin, okay. That's Sude. So we have 2 topics left to cover. I'm running a little bit late. I apologize for that. But the comment covered and comment sense we wanted to talk about briefly with you because those are 2 phenomenal resources to know about. Sude, did you want to talk about them?
Oh, yes. So let me share my screen with you guys. So we want to share 2 more resources of UTD, and their representatives couldn't make it today. So that's why I'm going to talk about these 2 resources. The first one is our comment cupboard. So UTD has a food pantry to help students in need. So they have necessary food, they have personal care items, which are available to those students that need these items. So if you just go to UTD website, search for cupboard, you will see this page. You can also search for comment cupboard in social media, Instagram, Facebook, and etc. And you will see lots of information about this office. So the office is located on the basement of our library, room MC 1.604. And as I said, if you have any question about the items that they provide, they can check social media, or you can even contact them, email them at cupboard@utdallas.edu. So there are some, I think the list of items here on this website, you can double check it. You can also donate to their office if you want. You can donate money, or there is a list of items that they need. So you can purchase the items and donate to this office. Or they have an Amazon wish list, so you can double check that wish list and help them. Or you can even, if you're interested in volunteering, you can go there and help them. So you can get help, or you can go and help other students. And it's a great office. And lots of information here and questions and answers here about this office. Before I switch
Now,
to
I
the
know
next one. Yes, go
they're
ahead.
always looking for volunteers there. It is
Mm-hmm.
a great place to volunteer for, and they are always in need of volunteers. And
Yeah.
for students at all, if you ever run to a point where you have if you have food insecurities, we are rather proud of the Comic Cupboard and the services that they offer, and you should definitely take advantage of it. They're there to help, and nobody should be looking for the next meal. So they are there to help with that. So, sorry, thank you, Sudhi.
Thank you, Ben. And if there is no question, I can switch to the next one. Let me see if there's anything here now. Okay, so the next, okay. The next resource that I wanted to talk about is Comment Sense. I think it's a new office. I don't know when they actually started working. So it's about money management center. They will give you financial advice. It's free education to those students that are currently enrolled. So you can get information and advice about different topics like saving, budgeting, credit management, student loans, and etc. And they give the advice in different ways. For example, you can participate in their workshops, events. They have several events, and you can see the list of their events here. If you scroll down on their page. But right now, the events that they have are for spring. They haven't updated for fall. So just for a few days, and then they will update their websites. And then in addition to their workshops, they can also arrange individual appointment with you. So you can talk to a financial coach and get help from your coach if you want. So you can schedule an appointment. You can also take a look at their hours. I'm not sure if these hours are for, so they are for spring, so they haven't updated for fall yet. But you can get help from them in different ways. And if you scroll down, they also have, oh, what I saw is a course which is called Cash Course that you can register. It's free. And you can even learn about different financial topics yourself. It's a self-paced training course, which is great. So if you just go to their website, you will see different options to get help from them. So I think this is one of the best options that we have for international students, those students that are not that much familiar with the financial, for example, system of US, this country. So it is really helpful for those students specifically. Ben, can I add anything else? Do you think anything else that I need to add?
I would also say, I mean, I know when I was a student, when I got my student loan, it comes as a lump sum at the beginning of the semester. And if you're not careful with it, you could find yourself out of money pretty quick. So Common Sense is a good way if you are not familiar with budgeting, or haven't really had to deal with that much money yet, or deal with having that much money and you're supposed to survive on it for 4 months or however how long it is. It is a good thing to go through. It can't teach you everything, but it can at least teach you the basics, and you can learn pacing and how to invest if you get to that point, and other things like that. So it's a great service, and again, free to you. But yes, no, I think everything you said is absolutely right about international students and the other things that they offer. So thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you. Okay, so let me stop sharing. And then I think I was the last presenter. Yeah.
I think that was it. Yes. So, any questions from anybody about anything? I know we went a little bit late, and I know it was definitely one of our weirder presentations, given some of the internet problems that we've been experiencing. But we thank you for your patience, and hopefully it was helpful. But yes, if you have any questions, please feel free jump in or type it in the chat, and we can see what we can do to answer. Otherwise, while y'all are thinking, I do want to reinforce once more the upcoming academic boot camp. So that will cover topics that we haven't talked about yet at all. But that is really focusing on, are you prepared to enter college, and just knowing the basics of being a student. So setting up your study plan, knowing how to plan for a major project, knowing how to actually get the most out of your academic career so that it can prepare you for the career once you graduate, all that sort of stuff. So I put earlier in the chat a QR code that will take you to the registration if you need it. I will probably send out yet another email this week just to remind you all. But that should be a lot of fun. Hope to see you there in person. I don't see any questions in the chat. I'm going to take silence as, well, silence. And I guess we can go ahead and wrap it up. Sude, anything else that you can think of?
No.
Awesome. Okay.
No question, yes.
Thank you all for coming tonight. Thank you to all of our presenters for presenting tonight. Appreciate it, and hope this was useful. We'll see you next time. So have a great night, everyone.
All right, y'all have a good
about a
one.
week
Take
and a
care,
half.
everyone.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.
Have a good night.